as well as the damage Mega Man takes from enemies, the Yoku block positions and their patterns, and the location of the Wily bosses.
All right, and obviously our first robot master, Quickman, for both runners.
One of the safer stages and one of the normal starting stages for the randomizer. No real giant pits that you can fall and die in, and not a whole lot of early zipping opportunities.
Yeah, but even if we were playing in under the flags of hidden stage names, the possibility is there. But with these settings, we are not doing that. And LVCreed's got to be careful there. He's low on health. We got the Joe army here in this section.
Yeah, they are making their presence known for sure.
Yeah, the mechs are weak, but the regular Joes are very beefy.
Squid just executed a very nice pause buffer over the top of that Joe.
Creed is halfway down the laser shaft here. Giving him a slight lead in this seed, as he is now at the bottom. With more Joes waiting for him. And he makes the decision to consume an E-Tank. I don't blame him.
It is quicker to take an E-Tank than it is to die and have to start from the last checkpoint.
Rule 1 of Mega Man 2 Randomizer, always be E-Tanking.
They are a strategic resource, and Squid is being very careful with his manipulations to preserve his health.
And we got a Metal Man that's weak to Buster in Quickman's room, and down goes. And we had a slight glitch in that room where sometimes Metal Man's actions cause the music to change.
I wonder if Squid's gonna eat an E-Tank here. He's got... Oh, there we go.
Yep.
2 pips of health.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Alright, so on to Flashman stage we go, which is an obvious second stage choice for our runners.
I'm loving this music, though. I'd ask Creed where it's from, but he is playing right now.
Sadly, I can't call this one either.
But just a note about both Creed and Squidman are highly talented, very accomplished players of anything Mega Man that they happen to lay their controllers on. But in the randomizer, they've both done great things, and it's exciting to see them face off against each other for survival here in the losers bracket.
Yep. Right now, we don't have our next scheduled race down, but matches you can expect to see in the near future are our winners bracket match that's going to feature Metalo and Stuffin' Things, and one of our other loser bracket matches featuring Kame-Senin and Kumba, and the winner of that match will end up going to face Charlie Boy, who is waiting for an opponent. And LVCreed started off doing a really interesting strat where Bubbleman's AI works like this. If you're not on the same plane as Bubbleman, he's not going to move.
And Bubbleman's kind of stuck down there in the corner. Creed switching to metal, finding that it is not effective, and he's having to body. Oh no, that's going to cost him.
Yeah, that's the slight difficulty with Bubbleman in this stage. If you can get him stuck up top and just shoot him in his toe, he is easy, and this is not an easy fight. There he goes. Squidman got him moving now. And that death allows Squidman to take a lead here. There we go.
Albeit narrow.
But that death had to hurt.
At this stage, anything... I mean, both of these are... any little advantage makes a difference. Heading into the Grape Kool-Aid Bubble Man.
The Great Falls.
Yes, for those of you joining us tonight, we welcome you to our 2019 Mega Man Tournament.
And the grape
Continues down to the plum sauce. Telly's giving Squid a little bit of trouble.
See if Squidman gets the Buster only zip here in Bubble Man stage. Haven't found any items thus far after two robot masters. Creed right on his tail. He gets it, and so does Creed.
Couple underwater bats here, but they don't seem to pose much of a threat. Rather slow moving.
And we have more Joes along this section of Bubbleman stage, along with some very vanilla enemies in the frogs.
Unacceptable.
Oh, those beefy Joes, though.
Pesky. Squid using that damage boost to just, say, whatever, we're gonna keep going.
Yep. Both our runners going to be entering this boss room at relatively the same time, probably a couple seconds apart.
Yeah, it looks like Squid's about... His frame is only about 2 seconds faster than Creed.
And we got Flashman doing the hurdles here. And
Alright.
Sink!
That is Bubble down, and they pick up Proto Ball, but nothing else. Let's see. Still Sink. Let's see what Metal Man has in store for them. Neither player able to make any zips thus far.
At this rate, this could be easily be a seed where our items are in the last 3 stages they're going to be in.
That would be their luck.
They're welcome. as the one who rolled
crabs.
As the one who rolled this seed, they're welcome.
Shoutouts to Daggett for crafting Roll-Chan, who helps us set up our rooms and randomizes the rolling of these seeds so that they are fair.
Oh, I thought that tin can was lemon resistant for a moment there.
For a brief second, yes. But Squid, Eakin, everything's hasn't been too trolly thus far. Looks like one-hit buster shots.
I think if we're gonna see the troll, it's got to be an Airman stage or an Heatman first area. That's where the troll's got to be. But first things first, Woodman and Metalman's room.
Let's go.
Ooh, and that's... Starts off with an early leaf shield here. And he is not buster resistant, so don't get bodied by Woodman here. That's gonna hurt. And Squid takes down Wood.
Careful, and Creed right behind him. Picking up Flame Wool. And no items.
Going to air.
Speaking of air.
Yep.
To the Trollman stage.
Let's see what awaits our runners. We got chandeliers and bird.
Is that another vanilla enemy?
The birds, they're at the end of this first section, but close enough.
They've migrated. It's getting closer to winter.
Those lightning lords sure are.
I demand a reroll. Ooh, Creed managing to stay on that Lightning Lord platform and avoid falling.
Just remember,
very costly.
Just remember, Roll-Chan did nothing wrong.
Yes, she's innocent.
Alright, down into the second section of Airman stage we go. Let's see what awaits us here.
Squidman picks up any health.
Interesting thing about the Chanky Makers is their damage table is vanilla, so if you just happen to have Air Shooter, that will one-shot them.
As Creed does, and...
By doing that, Squid still has a slight lead, but with that Air Shooter, Creed's making up some of this time.
And let's see what's behind door number 5. I have to say, that's one of the more tame airman stages that I've seen. And it is Crashman.
I'm rather disappointed.
I am too. This is maybe in the next match.
Yeah, this looks like a very vanilla pattern Crashman here, and Squid takes it down with ease. Meanwhile, Creed is hunting for a weakness as he's pulled out the heat, and down goes Crashman.
And there's no item still, so they are locked in these last 3 stages.
They're welcome.
Making them work for it. And of course, neither player knows how the other is doing. They don't know where the other players are.
Look, all I'm going to say, as a zipless runner, this pleases me.
This is excellent. Some moles and, a stealth chandelier crashing on the Squid's head. This is a dangerous first section.
More like stealth woods. It's because the moles are rather camouflaged well, too, until they come out of the trees.
Absolutely. Into the heart of the watermelon.
Squidman trying to find another weakness for the hot dogs, as he doesn't want to use the heat, so he's spamming bubbles.
Like quick charging heat too,
and it doesn't consume a lot of energy.
Like I said, this seed is entirely too easy. No good woods will be attempted.
Good.
As it would be impossible.
They can just do impossible wood. By impossible, yes. I mean normal. With these hermit crabs in the way, they're very dangerous enemies. They just go left and right. That's all they do.
Well, that's... Oh, Mega Man goes left, right, up, and down, so he does have a slight advantage.
He's just jump and shoot, man.
Jump and shoot, man.
So Squidman...
Lone chain keymaker, and we'll see how this... Squid sees that stealth chandelier this time. He's prepared.
Avoiding the springer there as he enters the door, as we are going to meet this boss. Heat Man.
Heat. Looks like he's pretty quick too, which is fortunate for a primarily Buster-only player.
Well, this being a very susceptible Buster heat, it's a great heat.
Absolutely. And our first item, number 1, appears, and both players will have a chance to find out how that item 1 behaves.
That's what I thought they would do. They found that item 1. They're going to go to Crash next.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah, they're going to go for the Crash skip because they don't want to do that elevator with those laggy janky makers. Hopefully, it's a decent.
It's stationary. So Squid's just going to keep trucking. Some atomic chickens there, but we saw Chank makers in the first Creed.
Creed is saying no thanks. He's going to go for the perfect zip here. He got it.
Squid. All right. Squid knows that with the Chanky makers in the first screen, they are going to be the enemies here in the elevator stage. And so he is able to just use that, even though the item 1 is stationary, he's just going to make his way up.
Yep.
And
he made it up there before Creed finished the skip, so he's got the lead still. Now, an interesting thing there is Creed went to heat because the game looks for the death sound when Mega Man dies. So heat, by using the charge heat, it pretty much negates that sound and allows you to load into the area above faster.
Interesting seeing Squid go up the left ladder instead of the right.
I think he wants that E-Tank.
Oh, and he manages to hang on.
Yeah, that was rough. But yeah, he wants that E-Tank. That's what he really wants.
And there it is.
It wasn't.
Even with the items 2 and 3 locked in these last two stages, this is a fairly quick time.
Yep, we'll just have to see what they get here, either item 2 or 3. And there's Quickman. So by default, I can tell you who our last robot master is. It's Air.
Taking that quick E-tank.
Puns intended. But yeah, our last robot master.
Fun, unintentional, but appreciated.
This, it's item 2. Yeah, so our last robot master, even though it's Heatman stage, is going to end up being Airman.
So even after 7 robot masters, Squid has only about a 4 or 5 second lead against Creed.
Well, interesting enough, they've pretty much done stage for stage the same stages.
Oh, they have the entire route.
So,
just an unfortunate death by Creed, and then Squid able to eke out just a few seconds because it turned. Oh, that was a nice clutch. I thought for sure he was going down. He was about to be bodied by that crab.
Also, quick song hype. This is Brave New World from Namco X Capcom.
Oof.
Ooh, and we got Chanky Makers in the hallway. But with that stationary item 1, we're gonna walk down this hallway.
Yes.
And we can't do the zip with item 3 because, well, it's on the stage.
Correct, but that item 2 will make the latter part of this. Oh, Creed got bodied, and that is going to cost him dearly unless Squidman makes a mistake.
Creed got the double lag there from the Chanky Makers, and that's what pushed him into the pit.
Oof, and he's going to pause buffer his way over just to be on the safe side as Squid flies away.
Oh no, Creed?
Increasing his advantage. Let's see, Squid is at his final Robot Master boss door. And as you predicted, will be Airman.
Let's see if Airman's a bro. He
certainly is.
I'll give him that. One round of air and then a jump, and also buster susceptible. He's a bro.
Just gonna switch audio real quick over to Squid as he picks up his final item, and that high-pitched squelching sound means that it is time for Mega Man 2, our favorite randomizer game, where we get to guess the color and weakness of the Wily 1 Mecha Dragon.
Now, I know we've been talking about how it looks like Squid's been in the lead this entire time, but our timers also are still just a wee bit off, so they could be a little more even than we think.
It is pretty close. Siberian, do you have any guesses as to the dragon's color?
Well, I'm gonna go with my traditional color patterns. So we're going to have a Grimace purple looking dragon with a weakness to, we'll say, metal this time.
I'm thinking French vanilla with cinnamon accents and a weakness to bubbles. But we will see a couple fat fans hindering progress just a little bit on the first part of the Wily 1 here.
Yeah, Squidman was actually trying to use his item 2 as a platform to get up top, but he was placing it just a wee bit short, so he switched to item 3 there. Creed, on the other hand,
deals with it, as he is just a few screens behind.
Creed, on the other hand, used the item 1 as his platform to get over top. Yes, this is Armored Armadillo's music.
It is making intense, Kame. And Hello to everyone out there joining us. We are glad that you're here for this exciting match between Creed and Squidman, two very good, very strong players. And we are about to see... Oh, the dragon makes his appearance and it's hideous. You got a little bit of grimace in there on the hinges.
I'm not going with that. That is some wretchedness right there. It wasn't metal. It's not Crash. Oh, it was Crash.
Oh. It is, and it will be a fight against lag, and Squidman gets it. He is out and on to Wily 2, or he will face down Pico Pico.
It just didn't seem like Crash because he shot him in the belly and didn't do any damage.
Good on him for sticking with it. Gonna quickly refill some of that energy.
So it wasn't Buster or Quick. Creed checking all the weapons. Not Bubble, thank goodness. That's actually pretty decent. Oh, Leaf.
He finds Leaf. Is this going to cost him more time? Not too terribly much. It did take a little bit longer with the menuing.
Took a bit longer, but Leaf also did a lot more damage.
Still just a few seconds, or well, no, it's more than a few seconds.
Yeah,
now.
it's probably like a minute and a half, right? Quick is our wall weakness.
E-tank acquired. Squids go in for the drop into the hallway where the Mechajos are no match for Quick Boomerang.
So
seems to have a very nice energy consumption profile too.
Yeah, but it also has a very short arc, so it doesn't really travel far.
Nicely done by Squid, hanging on to the ledge by like just a pixel or two.
That's a mighty strong toe he's got. Alright, so we'll see what Pico Pico looks like, as well as what kind of weakness he has.
Wily's Toasters. And it is not Buster. We got that tink
Quick.
tink.
We have Bubble, 3 shots. Or is that 4?
Rather inefficient, so I think Squid's going to keep searching.
Oh, it's not the 1-for-1 air.
Ooh. I think we found it.
We found our weakness. It's definitely going to be metal. 1-for-1 and not low energy consumption? Yeah, I'll take that.
I love that sound effect for it, too. So as Squidman is about to finish off his Pico, Creed is starting his. So it is an extremely... It's a really close race thus far, and there's a lot that can still happen. So
but Creed, I think, is having a shorter fight because the Metal Blade was
metal first.
Yeah, yep. Well, it's his third weapon that he checked, but yeah, regardless, he found it quicker. So he's going to have a shorter fight than Squid.
Oof, into the Pepto-Bismol goes Squid.
Maybe more like pink lemonade.
Speaking
but you know what?
And he just manages to hang on. This is rough.
You should see this
clutch there for a second for Squid.
You should see this stage when we turn on Burst Chaser. It's a lot more dangerous than you think.
And can you explain what Burst Chaser is?
Alright, so we're not doing it for this, but Burst Chaser essentially Mega Man moves way faster than normal. Like, I don't know the exact number, but I think it's like 2 or 4 times the speed, his normal speed. It basically makes item 2 almost useless.
Oh, here we go with the Guts tank.
Now, I wonder if it'll be Leaf and or Crash.
It's not Leaf. Oof.
Huh.
There you go.
Because I've been playing with this idea that Guts Tank and the Dragon more or less share the same weakness every seed. It's one of the two weaknesses. I've been running with this idea for a while.
Interesting.
Because
Let's
in the
see
vanilla,
how Creed's menuing pays
in
off
the
for him.
vanilla game, it's more or less the same thing. Because quick boomerang is the weakness for both of them.
And to the great educator and or equalizer, Wily 4. The location of the false floors is randomized, so our players do not know in these rooms where they are going to be. That's why you'll see some creative jumping and some creative item manipulation here. Squid going for a vertical zip and executes it. No enemies in this little section. Interesting. And we'll see how the hallway into the anxiety rooms looks. Alright, some tiki torches. Able to damage boost his way across. Creed also probing for those voids. And he too is going to execute that vertical zip.
Yeah, so this is an awful room right here because we saw those Chanky makers.
Oh boy. It is a lag fest.
Yeah, but Squid makes it happen, and he's out of there.
He made it look easy.
But yeah, pretty much you have a good idea what's in this section on the first screen. So Squid switching to quick boomerang because that's the wall weakness, so he's going to take down a few walls as soon as he enters that door.
One of the advantages of that is it's going to reduce some of the lag in the Boo Beam fight as well. Just getting those obstacles out of the way. So I think he's going to check. Oh, it is a god weakness.
Yep.
Just gonna
Don't worry. Not going to destroy any walls this seed.
He's going to be in and out. It was wicked fast. Let's see if Creed checks for Leaf Shield when he gets in as well. Oh, he's already on Leaf Shield, so I think he's going to find it as Squid starts his refights. Again, ladies and gentlemen and everyone joining us. This is going to be close.
Yep. Creed, on the other hand, is taking down a couple of those walls, but he's also just immediately out now, too.
So it's going to come down to, we'll see how the refights go. I don't anticipate any.
It's going to be execution at this point. So Squidman ahead by 2 bosses right now.
Both of them going in the counterclockwise direction. See if Squid eats an E-Tank again. Nope, he's foregoing it.
Yeah, I think he was
there it is.
I think he was holding out. It's going to be a close race.
Pretty tame Crash.
Yeah, that's pretty much a vanilla pattern for Crash, so.
Bubble's not going to hide in a corner and make Mega Man try and body into him this time. In and out. See what Quick Man does.
Well, I guess be faster, man. This seed next to the Flash Man. Let's see, quick and air are going to be our last. Squid trying to hold out.
Quick Man is not being a bro.
Quick Man's never a bro.
That was a rough refight.
He was not going to sit still no matter what.
Now let's see how Airman
that pretty much
behaves.
allowed Creed to catch up because he's pretty much one robot master behind them.
Yeah, but we'll see how Creed handles this fight, because he is eating an E-tank, and I don't know if he's going to search for weaknesses or if... Well, air's pretty good, so that's going to save him some time.
Yeah, he found that in the vanilla stages.
Oh, it's Buster Weak. Kame, this one's for you. You still there in chat?
I don't think Kami cares for Buster Weak Machine. He likes to see some of the other Wily bosses be Buster Weak. Especially Pico.
Alright, so just a Wily Machine behind. It's very close. We'll see how Squid heads down Victory Row.
Creed picking up some air, and I believe that's Leaf. Yeah, short answer is Quickman's never a bro. Not even when he's actually slow. Alright, so on to the alien we go.
And some of this is going to come down to menuing, maybe. We'll see how Squidman fares against the alien here.
Buster
oh, there it
Weak.
is. And that is Squidman winning the first race here with an official SRL time of 31:32. GG's to Squidman in chat as Creed makes his way to the wily alien. I don't think he'll have any trouble finding the weakness. And Creed is done with his official SRL time of 32:12. GG's to Creed. So congrats to both of our players. Going to get our second race room set up.
So if those of you in chat who are liking what you're seeing here tonight, please join the Discord. Okay, everyone in this community is very welcoming, and if you're interested in learning this randomizer, is more than happy to help you out. Every Sunday, we actually have a community race in the Discord at I believe at 10 Eastern. So come check us out then. Join the Discord. Be glad to see you on Sundays.
Absolutely, it's an awesome community. I haven't personally run any of these games, but I have been welcomed with open arms. All the players here are super friendly and accommodating. If you want to learn, they will teach you. It's very chill. It's not toxic at all. Come in, have a good time, hang out. It's a lot of fun. So we are clearing everything out. Give our racers a follow, and while we're doling out thanks, let me give a quick shout out to SpeedGaming for making this all possible, and Mind of Me helping out in the background with the technical aspects. They are able to make it possible for not only Mega Man 2 Randomizer to be streamed for everyone here on Twitch, but a whole bunch of other games. Give them a follow. It is September. Click on that subscribe button up at the top. Give them a follow. There are a ton of awesome emotes that will be yours to spam in other people's streams. Conster, I can't sell out for anyone that's not paying me. I don't actually make money doing this. Don't tell Siberian. He might be expecting a check.
I don't know how many zeros are in that check.
They're all zeros. That's what gets you.
I'll take it. I guess I could put it down on the resume.
All right, hope you guys are excited and ready for race number 2. Our match tonight is best 2 out of 3. So, depending on how this goes, if Squidman ekes out a victory, it'll be over for LVCreed in this tournament. But Creed could turn around and force a runoff with race number 3.
All right, chat, get hype. We're getting to match number 2 here. Might hope if I quit too.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Floodgates have been released. Oh, thanks, Mega Kyle, for finding some hype for us. Get your GLHFs in chat for race number 2 between Squidman and LVCreed for use in Monaco.
I always hate that. You see the timer in SRL go off, and you're like, oh crap, I'm not on this screen to hit start yet. It's the worst feeling ever.
Like, and they are off